everyone. Today, we will go on with the next part, the third part, the Chinese cuisines. In the first section of this unit, we mentioned that China has a very long history of cooking, and we Chinese people have identified 8 culinary traditions at the best. That is to say, China has 8 major traditional cuisines, and they are: first, Lu cuisine; second, Yue cuisine; third, Chuan cuisine; fourth, that is Su cuisine; and next, Xiang cuisine. Here, I want to say that in the last 2 sections, we have learned these 5 major parts of the Chinese cuisines. Today, we will go on with the next 3 branches of Chinese cuisines. They are Zhe cuisine, Min cuisine, and last one, Hui cuisine. And let's go on. The first cuisine we'd like to say is Zhe cuisine. And first, let's look at the area. The area of Zhe cuisine is usually in Zhejiang province. Zhejiang province. And then let's look at the features. Zhe cuisine is featured with the freshness, and then delicate appearance, and then last is with soft flavor and mellow fragrance. And let's go on. Zhe cuisine has at least 3 styles, and here we just mention these 3 main styles. And Hangzhou style is characterized by rich variation and the use of bamboo shoots. And Shaoxing style specializes in poultry and freshwater fish. And Ningbo style specializes in seafood. And let's move on to the next part, the typical dishes. First, Western Lake braised fish in vinegar. That is 西湖醋鱼. And the next is sweet and sour pork fillet, 糖醋排骨. And Western Lake beef soup, 西湖牛肉羹. And next part, that is really famous, 东坡 pork, that is 东坡肉. And next one is beggar's chicken, 叫花鸡. Also we can say in Chinese that is 叫化鸡. And next one is fried shrimps with longjing. Let's look at this dish. This dish is very special because the shrimps are cooked with longjing tea, not with tea or water. And go on. Now let's look at some pictures of the Zhe cuisine. First one, West Lake braised fish in vinegar. I have tasted this one. This one is delicious and is with some sour taste. And look at this very, very special dish. This dish is a traditional famous dish of Zhe cuisine. And the pork, crab, and the water chest are mixed with egg. And then all of this mixture is put into an orange, hollow orange. And then it is steamed. So this delicious dish is out. Chinese meaning, that is 蟹香橙. And let's look at this one. This one is dried vegetables stewed with pork. And Chinese meaning, that is 梅干菜焖肉. And these two are of the same dish. Also, just now we mentioned, very, very famous. That is Donghua pork. Okay, and let's go on. And this one, fried shrimps with 龙井体, 龙井虾仁. And look at this one. This one looks very traditional and seems that it's cooked in almost every common family. That is to say, the pork with flour is steamed in lotus leaf. So the lotus leaf's fragrance can simmer into the pork. And then next one, this one looks simple. Yes, that is the West Lake water-shield soup, 西湖纯菜汤. And this one is a sort of bamboo. This is braised bamboo shoots, 油焖春笋. And this dish is the braised ham in honey sauce. Here, this part is the ham, and this part is the honey sauce. So we find the ham is red, and the marinade is transparent. It's very delicious and delicate. And then, look at this. Can we guess what is the man doing? Aha, we find this man is doing something special. He is wrapping some food in a sort of leaf and with some mud. And then go on, let's look at the procedure of this dish. Oh, seems that outcome is coming. Here, this is chicken in a lotus leaf or in some mud. And let's go on. Yes, this one is the beggar's chicken. Do you know something about Jin Yong's novel? We know that in Jin Yong's novel there is a man, Master Hongqi. Master Hongqi, he was the what? He was the leader of the beggars section. And sometimes he stole or got some chicken. And this stolen chicken was wrapped by mud and put on the fire. And then later the mud was dry and the chicken is cooked deliciously and full of flavor. So this is an example of famous Zhe cuisine in our literary works. Okay, and then go on. And there's another famous Zhe cuisine, and this is the Chinese meaning is 三丝敲鱼. So we need to know what are these three Shiraz. And here I'd like to say three Shiraz are the Shiraz of fish, chicken, and ham mixed with the mushroom and some vegetables. Let's go on. Let's look at the next part of the cuisines. That is Ming cuisine. First, we look at the area first. And Ming cuisine is usually in Fujian province. And the history of Ming cuisine dates back to 5,000 years ago. It's a long, long history. And let's look at the features. Ming cuisine is featured with fine cutting techniques and alternative soup. That means Ming cuisine has many, many different kinds of soup. And Ming cuisine is with unique seasonings and exquisite cooking. And then let's go on. Ming cuisine emphasizes utilizing soup. Let's look at here. Soup. And it is often served in a broth or soup. Okay, so when you go to Fujian province, we find there are many different kinds of yummy soup, and then let's look at the cooking techniques. Usually they use such techniques: braising, stewing, steaming, and boiling. And there is another light spot of Ming cuisine, that is drunken dishes. That means the dishes are with some drunken taste. And then let's look at some examples of the drunken dishes. Typical dishes of Ming cuisine. First one, Buddha jumping over the wall. This dish has a very special name, Chinese meaning, 佛跳墙. So let's imagine how this Buddha jumping over the wall. What are the cooking materials in this dish? And then next one is Dongbi, dragon pearl. Okay? And then next one, drunken chicken. Just now we said there's another light spot of Ming cuisine, that is drunken dishes. So here there is an example, drunken chicken, 醉糟鸡. And next example is boiling clam with chicken soup. And this one, satay noodles. Fujian cuisine is distinguished for its choice of seafood. Why? Because Fujian province is nearby the sea, and beautiful color and magic taste. Look at this word, that is magic. Not only good, and of being sweet, sour, salty, and savory. And go on, and let's go on with some pictures. And look at this. The first one, the English name for this dish is a jade ring with dried scallops. And then this dish is sort of drunken dishes. That is light spiced conch slices. Chinese meaning 蛋糟香螺片. And this part is a sort of snacks. And we can so call it Fujian fish balls. And this one, wow, looks so great. And this one is braised sea clam with chicken soup. That is 鸡汤豚海蚌. Okay? And this dish, we find here there is a chrysanthemum. And that is to say, this is the fried base with chrysanthemum, Chinese meaning 菊花鲈鱼. This dish is Fuzhou sweet and sour pork in shape of lychee, Chinese meaning 荔枝肉. And this, just now, we mentioned there is a very special name for a very famous dish. That is Buddha jumping over the wall, 佛跳墙. From this picture, we can see the cooking materials of this dish, and this is the outside looking. The last cuisine of today is Hui cuisine. Hui cuisine is rooted in Anhui province, and it is nearby Huangshan mountain. And let's move on to the features. The notable Hui cuisine is featured with the use of a wide variety of local herbs and vegetables. So we find maybe this is the peculiarity of Hui cuisine, because we seldom hear the cuisines with herbs. And then the next feature is particular about of controlling cooking time and temperature. Okay, let's look. And here there is a typical dish braised turtle with ham. That means this dish is cooked turtle. And then there's another cooking material that is ham. Turtle and ham are braised together for a couple of hours. And then this one is 福里鸡 grilled chicken. 福里鸡烧鸡. Let's look at the pictures here. This is the turtle and this is the chicken. Good. And then go on. Look at other dishes. First one, let's guess. What is the material? Yes, this is tofu. Tofu. It's called tiger skin tofu. And this, what is this? It's a sort of bamboo shoot. The Chinese meaning of this dish is 问正山笋. That is bamboo shoots of 问正 mountain. And then this one is a very special dish of fish. That is smelly mandarin fish, 臭鳜鱼. And this one is 一品 pot. That means it has several layers. You can find at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers of cooking materials in this pot. It's really nutritious and yummy and of good looking. And then let's look at the next one. That is steamed partridge. 清蒸石鸡. Okay. Let's draw some conclusions about Chinese cuisines. First, China has a huge territory and each area has its own natural conditions. There are many styles of cooking in China. And each of these schools have a distinct style and different strengths. And after listening to these 3 sections of Chinese cuisines, I hope everybody can have a general idea about our Chinese cuisines. And I believe everybody is proud of our long history of cooking and our yummy and delicious taste of our Chinese cuisines. And also I hope if we have some chances, we can go to some different places in our country and taste the different yummy dishes. Okay, that's all for my lecture. Thank you very much.